Alright, 2BU. So today what's going to try and happen in the hot baking sun with the apparently more storms coming on the way. I kind of want to get this mounted up on the rack up there. I still don't know how I'm going to wire this, and we can talk about that later, but having this at least mounted up there with the cable, that way it's not smashing around in the back. That gives us more storage room. I mean, we're a big family, we've got a bunch of stuff. So today that's going to be the attempt. I kind of pieced together everything here. I got 4 standard kind of angle brackets. I got a bunch of the T-slots for the extruded aluminum, and I have a bunch of cap screws, 2 different sizes, but the right thread pitch for that. I have some the M6 nuts, and I have some lock washers. And of course, hopefully, right now, this is about the only tools that we need, along with the tape measure. So let's get into this. Okay, so one of the first things that I want to do is I want to take the back support off, and this is just so that when you have it on the ground you can put it at an angle and face the sun, but because we're putting it on the roof, I don't really want this little bit of extra on it. The other thing that I'm going to do is take off all these caps so that it can sit flush with all the mounts that we're planning on doing. I obviously did take a look at this ahead of time, but yeah, so let's get this off right now. These are just simple Phillips screws and a nut holding it on the other side. Just like that. Okay, now taking these caps off, they are just simple plastic. They are going to break. I don't intend to use them again. There's no structuralness to them at all. All it is to protect the corners. That one came off pretty easy. Same with that one. I guess the hot sun is starting to melt them a little. All right, so now that I got those off, I'll have nice even things to measure off of. Let's get back, get it onto the roof, get you guys up on there to see where I'm thinking of mounting this. Okay guys, so this is where I want to kind of mount it up here. I want it center in between these. I do want it kind of lower than the actual bars. One, if I wanted, I could turn around and still put something over top of it temporarily. Obviously, I know I wouldn't get solar at the time. But 2, it would also help alleviate any future wind noise and things like that. So the biggest thing is obviously, I believe the panel is 26.5 inches or 67 centimeters. And the space is 71 centimeters or 27 3/4. So obviously there's a little bit of a gap. I'm going to try it out. These brackets aren't going to be perfect, but it's what I had. I'm only going to be able to get the one hole on it, and we'll go from there. So first thing what I want to do is take these off. They're just a simple Allen head on each side. Mount these brackets on here. And then that way I can take my Sharpie and find out where I need to drill the holes in the side here. So let's get to it. Okay, we'll get these back in. Hopefully you can hear me good. There's a wind picking up, so. Okay, so all I ended up doing was putting them in, snugging them down just a little bit there so that I can slide them around wherever I need to position that correctly. So now that we got everything up here, let's get the panel back on. Okay, now this panel is 1 meter, or what's that there? 39 and just over 39 and a half. This is 1.60 m or 63 inches. So I need this 30 centimeters in. I'm dealing with metric because that's what I'm used to. 30 centimeters. There we go. Snug that in. I actually don't know why more people don't use the metric system. Nice round even numbers. Okay, snug that in. I'm just gonna do this. And there we go. Okay, now the key would obviously be center this up and mark my hole. Okay. Whew. One thing they didn't tell you is how hot this black roof gets. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, take this down, drill out those holes, and then I'm going to measure it out for the other side and drill the holes on the same. And then that way we only actually have to drill on one side. Hopefully it's measure once, cut once. What do you think? Comment below. Am I going to have to cut twice, drill twice? Let's find out. Okay guys, so I drilled the holes. I didn't get much of footage of that just because the heat seems to be setting off my camera. So let's see, hopefully that this all gets caught, but just in case, got a simple 10 mil bolt, M6 cap screw, and wow, that's hot. And I do got a lock washer in there just to be safe. What I'm actually gonna have to do is do this backwards, unfortunately. Now that I have it measured out, I'm noticing I can't get underneath here to do up the nut on the other side. So I will get these all installed and then snug it up. Little tip, I'm just going to put these back in here so they don't go boot, scoot, and boogie across the track. Okay, got that side all in. Now going to line up this side. Just remember, leave everything loose until you're like absolutely done. Okay, what was that measurement? 30 centimeters. Ooh, we're off a bit. It moves as one. You know what's awful about working out here? How hot it is right now. But I can hear my air conditioning kicking on, knowing that everybody else is sitting inside in the nice cool. Just verifying this side. Yeah. Okay guys, so there you have it. Nice mounted up solid. There's no wind right now, so I'm gonna try and talk a little quick. Key thing that I wanted was obviously, like I said, keep it low profile. It is still below here, so I can still put something over top, like a canoe or a kayak. And I'm not too worried about the solar charging right now, because I haven't figured out how I want to get the cable routed inside. But for right now, what I'll do is I'll take a Velcro strap, strap it up, keep it underneath, get it all covered and good to go. So that way when we get into place, we'll go down on the other side and plug it in. But the other key thing, that solar panels really like to be cool. Right now it's super hot. There's probably a lot of amperage coming out of here, but underneath as we drive, it's going to keep the air flowing both up and below it and keep it nice and cool. And even if we're stationary, you get a breeze, like we're still getting a hot breeze right now, it's going to flow underneath. But I'm going to show you where we can plug this in right now. Okay, I moved it on this side because there's a little bit more shade here. The camera's starting to do funky things, so hopefully it all turns out, but I won't know until I really edit this, so I'm apologizing afterwards. Anyways, so like I'd mentioned, those wires, I'll just strap them up there, come down here, and then when we get to camp, just plug it in, because the Yucca-Pac has this pre-done terminal all here, so it makes things nice and simple. I hope you enjoyed this video, because what I wanted to just highlight is that this is the next step to our simple 12-volt system for 30 bucks worth of hardware that you can find on Amazon, our Amazon affiliate links below. You too can just turn around and mount on almost any extruded aluminum platform, roof rack, things like that, your solar panel, so that you can maximize the potential of your 12-volt system. The next step is obviously going to be to permanently mount this, whether it be in through here or through the roof. Again, I'm still leery. I don't like drilling holes in roof. Comment below on if you like drilling holes in roof. If you do like to drill holes in roofs, what do you use to seal, and do you have to reseal it, things like that. That roof's also hot, and if I put silicone and things like that, it's going to dry out. I'd rather keep it nice, one solid one piece, and never have to worry about it again. And then maybe root something around here. I still don't know. So comment below what you think. But anyways, I'm going to tag a bunch of those Amazon affiliate links below. But the big one is I want to kind of do a shout out to the Baker Ventures website, where you can find cool t-shirt and swag like this that helps our channel grow more than anything else. So if you like seeing and doing projects like this, like I do, help us out, and you get cool t-shirts to boot. I hope you liked all this. Like, subscribe, stay tuned for the next stuff, and I hope to see you sometime on the trail.